everyone, it's your favorite new vlogger, Sherry Red 01. This video is going to be a little bit different than my first one that I posted. This one is about I hate to call it a secret because it's probably been out here for years, but it's new for me. A cleanse that I just did earlier this week. It's a all-natural, 100% fruit cleanse, and I was a little skeptical before I did it, but it actually worked like a charm, and I was so happy with the results and how I felt afterwards that I started sharing some of the information via Facebook. And it's pretty straightforward, but I wanted to do a supplementary video just in case anyone got confused or if the instructions were hard to read. So here's step by step what you do, how it works, and what your expected results should be. Step 1. Okay, first thing, you're probably going to have to go to the grocery store if you're anything like me and you don't have these ingredients laying around the house. What you're going to need is 1 bottle of 100% all-natural unsweetened grape juice and a bottle of 100% all-natural unsweetened prune juice, and last but not least, a bottle of 100% grapefruit juice. In addition, I bought 4 limes also because you're going to add at least, I'd say, a half of a lime to each bottle. And what you're going to do is take a half a cup of the grape juice and the prune juice and a 1/4 cup of the grapefruit juice and 2 or 3 tablespoons, which is about, I would say, a half of a lime worth of lime juice. And you're going to mix it all up together, and that's going to give you your daily drink. What me and my friends did is we multiplied every ingredient of the recipe times 3 so you can make enough for a day, because basically you're going to drink 3 bottles of that mixture, half a cup of grape, half a cup of prune, and 1/4 cup of grapefruit, and 2 tablespoons of lime juice, and that's what you're going to actually be consuming on a daily basis 3 times a day. It sounds worse than it is. It tastes mainly like I would say the grapefruit juice and the lime juice kind of overpower the prune and grape, which is a good thing because you don't really want to taste prune juice. I don't just drink it on a regular. If you do, then this will be a piece of cake. So you mix those, and you want to pre-mix them the day before you're going to do the cleanse, because you don't want to have to mix it the day of and try to get to work. It's too complicated. So once you mix those, you pack those for work, and that is your lunch, that is your breakfast, and that is your dinner for 3 days, 72 hours. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so I'm drinking this juice for 3 days. What else? Give me something else. That's basically it. But to help you with your process, we also get a few pick-me-ups, if that's what you want to call them. Your first pick-me-up, which is a good one, is your protein shake. You start your morning off every morning with a protein shake. Now, it's supposed to be unsweetened because this is a all-natural fruit cleanse. So your protein shake should not be something that's heavy up with lots of sugars and all that. What I drank was the Atkins Daybreak Advantage protein shake. They have a chocolate one, which is really, really good. So I bought 3 of those, 1 for each morning, and I just consumed that before I started drinking my juice concoctions. I just sipped on it. I kind of treated it as a breakfast, kind of. So at the time that I would normally be eating breakfast, I did the protein shake, and then I started working on my juices. Now, while you're working on your juices, you're also following it up with, the recipe says distilled water, but I had just went to the store and bought like a 24 pack of bottled water, so I used that and I still got pretty good results. So I'm not going to say it's a necessity that you go out and buy distilled water, but it doesn't hurt. It couldn't hurt, because that's what the recipe calls for. So it's your choice, but I just have a huge water bottle that I usually use when I'm working out and exercising, and I just fill that up with some of my water bottles that I purchased. I think they're Ice Mountain or Aquafinas, and I filled those up, filled my canister up with water, and between almost every single sip of juice, I would take like 2 or 3 sips of water just to kind of wash it down. Whenever I felt myself having those cravings of, oh, someone just walked by with pizza, I want that, or oh, somebody just had this, I want that, I would always take a sip of my juice concoction, and that would kind of help smooth me over. And by day 2, I wasn't even really having any food cravings. My mind was telling me I needed food, but my body was actually okay. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Now, while participating in this cleanse, you're supposed to still take your medications if you're on any. If you take vitamins on a daily basis, it's still recommended that you still take those. I know sometimes people are a little leery because technically your stomach is empty, but I take multivitamins every day, and I had my best friend gave me a couple B12 vitamins to help with energy so I wouldn't feel really like slow or dragging, and I didn't experience any side effects from it, so it was actually cool. So I say if you are on any medication and if you are taking vitamins or any kind of supplemental, continue doing that. And of course, if you start feeling any kind of symptoms of being sick or feeling like you're going to pass out or overwhelmed, of course, this is your health. Take your health seriously. So you don't want to put yourself at risk. You have to control yourself. But I kept pushing myself and saying it's only 3 days, 72 hours. Put a timer on your clock so it shows you hour by hour. You know, I filled up a big gallon with the entire juice concoction. So as I would pour it into my individual water bottles, I could visually see myself finishing it up. And you know when you're done, you're done. So that's it, and then you're back to food again. So set whatever kind of goals you need to set to keep yourself pacing and motivated. But trust and believe, it's not hard at all, and you will get excellent, excellent results. Side effects. Side effects. Well, it varies. There were 4 of us that did the cleanse together. We all started on Monday morning, and everyone's body reacted differently. It kind of depends on how your body reacted previously before you started the cleanse, as far as how regular you were at disposing of the waste in your body. Everyone differs, so you will see an increase depending on how frequently you disposed before. I'm trying to be politically correct, but for me, I didn't have regularity problems before, so the cleanse only took me beyond. Because you're consuming nothing but liquids, I saw myself going to the bathroom at least once an hour at work. So for an 8-hour day, yeah. Now this is just to release the juices. Now the flushing part of the cleanse, it varies. It just depends. If you ask all 4 of us, we all have 4 different outcomes. So it just depends, but you will definitely experience the loosening up of any foods that have been trapped in your intestines and trapped in your body, because that's the whole point of the cleanse. It's to clean you out. It's not a diet. Please don't confuse it with a diet. It's not a diet. Not a diet. It's not a diet. Say it with me. It's not a diet. I don't want anyone to get sick trying to do this weekly. I looked it up online, and they only recommend maybe, if necessary, to do it twice a year or quarterly at the most. So it's not a monthly thing. It's not a quick turnaround. I need to lose a couple pounds to fit in this dress. You don't want to make yourself sick. You do it to get rid of the waste in your body once it's built up. So don't use it as a regulator, because that's not what it's intended for, and I don't want to see anyone getting sick. Thanks. Here's the moment that you've been waiting for. My results. I'm not quite brave enough to post my before, and I should do it. How else are you guys gonna trust me? Nah. Sorry. I'll let you know what my change was. I'm not quite Once I make a huge drastic change, then I'll come back and update you with my starting and ending weights, but I'll just tell you what my progress was from the cleanse. On Sunday, we all weighed in at my friend's house where we mixed all the juices and dispersed it and sent everyone on their way, motivated and cheering, saying we can do it. And on Thursday morning, because I was on the cleanse Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday morning, before I did any damage, before I had breakfast, before I did anything, fresh out the shower, work clothes on, I stepped on the scale because when I was originally weighed, I had clothes on. So I wanted it to be as close to the same scale as possible. When I stepped on the scale Thursday morning, yours truly had lost 11 pounds. 11 point something or other. Almost 12. Actually, I think it was 11.3 pounds in 3 days. That's scary and sickening at the same time. That much waste was just sitting inside of me doing who knows what. Like, just sitting there. For what? I doubt it was really nurturing my body so much because I don't have the best eating habits. So it was just sitting there. So it made me feel better because some of the clothes that I'd been wearing and was getting ready to just, you know, give it to the Goodwill and pass it on and prepare to go up another pant size, I realized that might not be necessary. I might be able to hold on to more clothes than I thought. Of the 4 of us, 2 lost 6 pounds and 1 lost 7. So everyone experienced traumatic results. So overall, it was definitely a success. They say you lose typically on scale anywhere from 6 to 10 pounds. It just depends on your body size, how truly you follow through, because there are some other details which I'll post at the end of this of other things that you can also add to your cleanse to help. They recommend daily exercise. I bowl, so luckily for me, 2 out of the 3 days of my cleanse, I bowled those nights. So that was my cardio. But if you don't, maybe you might want to go pack some tennis shoes and walk around your building during lunchtime, or you know, figure out a way to get some physical activity into your day so that it will help with the actual liquids doing their thing. So if you want to try it, by all means, I say go for it. If you have any questions, feel free to post them below in the comment box. And thank you for listening, and good luck. See you guys later. Bye. Music by Julius Path and Lisa Shaw, way back.